everyone and welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching, and today's video is going to be a tutorial on this look that I'm wearing right now. I went for the sort of rose gold type look. I'm obsessed with rose gold. My watch is rose gold. If I could have everything in rose gold, I would. It's a new obsession of mine. So I decided to pull out the Naked 3 palette. This palette was... I love the colours in it, don't get me wrong, but it was never really one of my favourites just because I feel that the glittery shades and the shade I actually used on my lid today, the kind of rose gold shade, they're very chunky. I don't know if chunky is the right word. You get a lot of fallout and things like that with them, but you can use them with Fix Plus and they just foil up beautifully. So I do like this palette, but I don't reach for it as often as other things, mainly MakeupGeek. But anyway, yeah, that's it. If you want to see how I did this look today, then just keep watching. I hope you'll subscribe if you haven't already, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye! Hi everyone, starting off today with Benefit's Stay Flawless Primer, and I'm just going to smooth that on my face with my fingertips. Then I'm going to top it off with L'Oreal's Lumi Magique Primer, just to try and keep that dewy look a little bit. For foundation, I'm using Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum in Light Beige. I'm on the fence about this foundation just now, just because it's not the best coverage and my skin isn't really doing really good right now, but it did used to be my favourite. If anybody has any recommendations for a higher end one that's good for dry skin, please let me know in the comments down below. Here I'm just adding a wee bit more of the foundation just to any spots that I think need that little bit more coverage, and I'm actually using my damp beauty blender to apply this today, and I got the new red one, and I think that this one's it feels a little bit more fluffy than the pink one, so this is my new favourite. Moving on to brows, I finally got the Anistasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. Mine's in medium brown and I'm so glad I decided to buy it. I love it. So I just comb through my brows with the spoolie and then I just fill them in following the kind of natural shape that I have. I don't really do anything too major, I don't thicken them up or anything like that, but they are quite sparse. To set my brows, I'm going to go in with the Model Co More Brows, and I'll definitely be repurchasing this. I got this one in a Birchbox, but I really like the formula and I like how tiny the brush is. Just for getting in and laying them all down, mine are a little bit unruly sometimes, so I find this really handy. Today I'm using the Maybelline Colour Tattoo in Cremede Nude to just prime my lids, and I'm going to apply this with the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, and I'm just going to smooth this all over my lids just to create a good base. Today I'm using the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette and taking the colour limit on my Morphe M332 brush. I'm just going to place this in my crease. I'm not going to be precise or anything like that, I'm just using this as a transition shade. And as you can probably tell by the fact I've hit pan, this is my favourite shade in the palette. For my lids, I decided on the shade Trick. This shade looks really gold in the pan but comes off a lot more pinky on the lid, and I'm just using my wee e.l.f. detailer brush, I think it is, and I then decided to spray this with Fix Plus just to intensify the colour payoff. And as you can see, that just foils up nicely on the lid, but you do have to watch with this shade because I did get quite a lot of fallout, unfortunately. After that, I'm going to pick up my Morphe M169 brush and I'll apply the shade Factory to the outer corners of my eyes to just add some depth and to make the look a little bit more dramatic. I'm adding the colour and then I'm blending it out with the Real Techniques Base Shadow Brush. I'll do this 3 or 4 times until it's as intense as I want, and I struggle not to blend the colours out too far, but I'll just clean this up with concealer later, and then what I'll do is I'll go back and sharpen up the lid colour a little just in case we've blended any away accidentally. For concealer, I'm using Urban Decay's Naked Skin in Light Neutral, as usual, and I'll just apply this in all the usual places just to highlight, and then I will blend it out with my damp beauty blender, and of course then I will go in and set it with my By Terry Hydra Powder on the Morphe M438 brush. I don't set my whole face anymore, I just where I've applied concealer. just to make sure it doesn't crease up or anything throughout the day. For liquid liner, I used Rimmel's Scandaleyes Precision Micro Eyeliner, and I totally messed this up. So I just went back in and I fixed it, and then I added a much smaller wing. To bronze up my complexion a little bit, I'm going in with Bourjois Matte Illusion Bronzing Powder and a Real Techniques Duo Fibre Face Brush, and I'm just blending this around the perimeter of my face. Then I add MakeupGeek's Cool Porcelain shade contour with the Kat Von D shade and light brush, and I put this under my cheekbones, on the sides of my forehead, along my jawline, and I place this on the sides of my nose using the fluffy side of my Naked 2 brush. Not forgetting just to go back and blend that out with the dual fibre brush just to make sure that there's no harsh lines. For blush, I thought I'd try the Frat Boy from the Balm. I really like it, and it's such a lovely dusty pink colour, and I got this in a Birchbox, so it's a tiny little sample size, and I'll just go back and make sure to blend it out to make sure there's no harsh lines. Picking up the Morphe M501 brush, I used the yellow and the peach shade mixed together from the Sleek highlighter palette, just to highlight the high points of my face, and then I will go in with my finger and apply some to my Cupid's bow. Then I just decided that I would use the same palette and take the yellow shade and use this as an inner corner and brow bone highlight as well. With this tiny Real Techniques brush, I added the shade Factory to my lower lash line, just on the kind of outer 2/3, and then I added some of the lid colour Trick to the inner portion too. Before I went in with mascara, I just curled my lashes, and then I used Benefit's They're Real Lash Primer. I need to get a full size one of these because I absolutely love it, and I used this on my lower lashes as well. Then I just went in with Rimmel's Lash Accelerator and threw this straight on top. For lips today, I decided to use the Gerard Cosmetics lipstick in Vintage Rose, and I just threw a NYX Butter Gloss on top. I decided to skip lip liner today, and I really like this combo together. I think they work really nicely. After that, I'm just using the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray and spritzing my face with this. It's not really a setting spray by any means. After that, this look is now complete, and I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye!